Hey guys, Diana here, and welcome back to my channel. So we're back with another house build, and it is going kind of in the style of French Tudor. So now, as those who have seen most of my videos, you guys know that I lean towards the modern style of a house build very often. But I wanted to do something a little bit different, nothing that I've done really in the past. I mean, I know I did the French Mansion and I used a lot of the vintage glamour items that came out with that one. But other than that, I mean, it hasn't really been anything else. I mean, now that I think about it, I do lean towards either like modern, like the name of the build is either like modern something or it's like French something. But there's a few randoms up in there. But yeah, I mean basically it is how many bedrooms is this? I think it's a 3 bedroom and 3 bathroom house, I wanna say. It does have a pool in it, which we add in later on, and I don't know if you guys have ever seen like the big giant walls of like glass doors that you can like push open. I tried to replicate that here. I think it turned out pretty good. So let me know in the comments below what you think on that. But I mean, yeah, I mean it ends up being a really nice house. I mean, the most modern thing about this house would probably be the pool, but that's probably about it. And as for these random yellow pillar things I'm putting on the roof, I was looking on Google for like just a different, not different style house, but for inspiration for this house build. And this one house that I saw had like these yellow gold pillar things on the roof, so that's what I was trying for here. It looks okay, I guess. I mean, I didn't take them off. They're not my favorite. I think just because they're a little bit too big. Honestly, if I was to go back in there, I would delete them all. Oh, did I delete that one off the top of the roof? Okay, I think I just left the one on the top of that house then. So it's not too bad. I don't know. I just wish maybe they were a little bit smaller. I just feel like they're like maybe 3/4 the size of what it actually is. I don't know. I just feel like it's a little bit too big. And then the house I was looking at had like a mixture of brick and plaster. And then I found this wallpaper here that we got with the city living. I thought it worked really well, so I changed it to that. And then this is where I realized, ooh, the roof kind of blocks the entire upstairs. Gotta change it. So we do. So we get the same look going. Just we kind of make it a faux look, I guess is the best way to say it. Just by extending the gables on both sides of the house. Yeah, like you can't really even tell that I have done that per se. Like you can obviously because you have the trimming of the roof, cutting it off, but it actually looks pretty good in the end. And yeah, I mean, how many? Oh yeah, and there is also a gym in this house. I usually don't do gyms, so I kind of forgot about it. And then we got the new stuff pack coming out with the fitness stuff pack, I think it's called. We got some really cool things coming in that as well, so I am excited for that. So I will probably make a pre-build that like a gym or something like that coming up now. So right now it's June 14th and I'm recording this. Because I do work on the day of the launch, I find that I actually work because I find that when we get new Sims for stuff packs or extension packs or anything like that, or game packs, I've been realizing they've been coming out on Tuesdays, and it kind of sucks because they don't get released until 10 a.m. my time. But then I also have to work that day. Like I work every Tuesday basically. Um, but yeah, I don't really have enough time to ever like look at the pack like correctly or like record, edit, and upload before I have to go because I do have to still get ready and all that stuff and travel time, all that. But like it's kind of annoying, not gonna lie, because I never really get like a chance to really do anything. So I'm definitely thinking about actually pre-building the gym now, and then that way when the pack is out, I can just furnish it basically. And then maybe I might be able to get time to edit or furnish, edit, and what's that word called? Post it. Wow. So yeah, hopefully I am able to get that done. Like I said, like I want to do something kind of crazy. I haven't really done any community lots per se. Well, not even per se. I haven't built any community lots. Personally, I don't really like building them really. Like I will, but I don't have as much like inspiration when I do build them, which I don't know why. Like it's not like they're that hard. It's just I don't really have the patience. I guess is the best way. I do not have the patience to build community lots, and it's really annoying that I don't because I wish I did. I just don't. And it's frustrating sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah. Anyways, so we're just furnishing everything, and I thought I'd cut off the kitchen and the um what is that word called? The family room? I guess so. Just with that half wall, just for a little bit of privacy. I didn't want the whole thing to be like open floor plan per se. Like I was looking at some pictures and like a lot of like kitchen, dining room, living room, everything was open floor. But I didn't really want to do that with this house. And then I did make it so the living room doesn't have a TV in it, so it's actually like a sit down living room. I was just thinking about it now. I should have put like one of those glow bars in it, or like an actual bar, or like a piano or something in there. Just because I feel like, oh, maybe I did put a piano in there. No, I didn't. I feel like I should have put like the activity in the family room that would actually make your family want to go in there and like use it. Huh. Well, that's awkward because I didn't do that. That's okay. But yeah. Anyway, so we are just jumping into the kitchen first. So I know the last couple builds I have done, I've basically done all, like, every single item in the kitchen has been from the Parenthood pack. So, you know what? I thought it was time to do something different. Um, so we did just use, I think it was like one of the bigger, more expensive counters that we had in the beginning of the game, and I was just trying to do some funky, not funky design, but I don't know what I was trying to do there. Thought I'd do something a little sneaky, something a little different. It didn't really work out. And yes, I know I said I would not be using Parenthood stuff, but I love that fridge, and I just felt like it kind of fit with the house a little bit. Now looking at the kitchen, the exhaust doesn't really go, but honestly, I'm not concerned. It works. It doesn't make me bad, so yeah, I like it. You know, so that's all that matters. And I mean, the kitchen is very basic. There's not a lot going on. It is kind of a weird setup when it comes to the dining room table, and then I have a bar in here as well. It does look a little bit odd. I'm not gonna lie about that, but for some really, really strange reason, it works. I don't know. And then I put this half wall in here, and now that I look at it as well, um, okay, I don't know if you guys have seen these or not, but they have like exhaust fans, uh, exhaust fans for your stove that can like pop in and out, like retract down into the cabinets. So as I was looking at this, it actually kind of almost reminded me of that. So I mean, technically, since it's not even functional, you could get rid of it. An exhaust fan that is in there. I mean, it's completely up to you. Doesn't matter. But yeah, so this configuration here is a little bit weird. I mean, honestly, I could have left the fireplace on the part of the wall that pops out, and then line up the dining room table with that, and then put the bar on the other side. But I didn't. I'm not quite sure why I didn't, but I didn't. Um, yeah, it's super basic. Like I said, nothing crazy goes on in this house. There's nothing that I'm like, oh my god, I'm insane. And these mirrors, I don't know if I keep them or not, but honestly, as I look at them now, not my favorite. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I like this house. It's not my style, so that's why I say But you know what? It works, and sometimes I just like the simplicity of things. Sometimes being over like decorated or just cluttered up or just doing the same old thing, like it gets boring. And I don't know if you guys just saw it, but I did flip the bar around. So that way, the bar kind of flows into this living space area. Just being so that if you're sitting in the bar and they say, oh, let's go to the family room. Oh, let's go to the living room. Ooh, I don't know what I'm talking about this. But yeah, so this is just a family area. I thought I'd put the TV on the half wall. I don't know why I picked such a big one though. I don't know if I changed that to be honest. It is a really big TV, so I don't know why I chose that one. Yeah, I don't really know. Weird. But yeah, I wanted the TV to not face the kitchen. Yeah, not face the kitchen, just because I felt like if it is, that French Tudor and you have like an event going on or something, if you're like in the kitchen, you can't see what they're watching, I guess. So that way, like, guests, not, why am I saying customers? That way, people who are visiting your home, like, you're always looking at them. So if, let's say you're in, well, I mean, not really, because if you sit in the bar, your back is to them. But that way, you can like turn yourself and you can talk to them while they're sitting down, or you like that way. I don't know. That way, just if you're watching TV, your back is not to the rest of the house or like the rest of the party or whatever is going on. So I don't know. I just kind of thought that made sense in my mind. It did, I guess. As for the foyer, I know I usually do like all those shoe racks and coat racks, but I left it very bare this time. I didn't do anything like insanely different. And yeah, just adding the door to the outside. I wasn't really sure how I was gonna configure the outside yet, so that's why it is left as it is. And I thought maybe throw in a runner carpet. Didn't like it, so I left it. And then just changing in some lights. I obviously didn't want to really keep the pot light style. Honestly, I would if we had like smaller pot lights. I feel like the ones that we have are so big, and it just, I don't know, I don't like it. If they were smaller, I would actually use them more. Like when I do use CC in my own house builds and I have those lights. I don't think I have them right now, but I do know they are available on the website where I download my custom content. But like, I do use them, and they're really small and they're really nice, and they're basically invisible, which that's what I like about the pot lights. But I just feel like the ones that we have are a little bit too big. Like even half the sides would be nice, just because I feel they're a little bit too big. Whoops. And just here into the living room area, I did have some issues with it because I didn't really know what I wanted to do. I had planned on doing like the rug on top of the carpet. I have seen that before. It looks good, but it just wasn't working for me per se in this moment in time. Yeah, I struggled a little bit with this living room. I'm not going to lie, but what I have in the end is not my favorite. Would I go back and change it? I don't know. Really, it depends on my mood per se. I because also the style I was going for in this house, I did use like actual statues, like just these box cars with the train and everything. And I was having like some trouble trying to figure it all out, just because it wasn't like enough for that for a different sixth one, but made it work. Just kind of changed up the coloring a little bit. But I mean, yeah, I mean the living room, I wanted to keep it very, I guess the best way to say it is just very simple. Like I didn't want to over like do it or anything, just because I don't know, in my mind, I guess is the best way to say it. The type of this elegance or whatever that I was going for, I always see it more like simplified. I always think the simpler thing, not think, but like just my opinion is that if something's very simple and it has just like that the right look to it or like the right lines to it, it can be very elegant. And I don't know, that's just kind of what I was going for with this living room. And I was having issues in what I wanted, especially for this table. I did want to get that kind of country chic look with that coffee table. But yeah, I wasn't sure, so that's why I just left it how it is with that little light candle thing weighing on it. I guess is the best way to say it. And then I could not pick out a mirror that I liked. Nothing was big enough, and it was just too small or like too modern, and nothing was working. So we just kind of switched up, went with paintings instead, which I think actually works better than the mirrors would. Yes, that the mirrors I think kind of gives like a very elegant vibe to it, like that kind of glamour Hollywood kind of feel. That's what I kind of use mirrors for, whatnot, paired with the right colors. But no, I think for this house that actually worked pretty good to just do the paintings. And then this is the main bathroom for downstairs, but I did have it connected to the gym as well, That way it's kind of a little bit more realistic. So if you were in the gym, you can use that washroom or whatnot, just kind of realistically make sure that you lock both doors, otherwise it'd be awkward. Um, Kind of just thinking of it now, I could have totally put that robe on the other wall, didn't do it, that's fine. And then we just into the office. Well, okay, I wanted to try like to get kind of the floor to wall ceiling bookshelves, but since I made the walls the medium height, nothing actually fit. So I thought I'd try it, didn't work. So we just went ahead with these ones. Kind of went for that more regal living room feel, I guess you can say. Kind of just really pairing it up with blues. I realized how much blue I had in it after I changed the color of the chair, and I wasn't really feeling it. So I did change it up just a little bit, I think. Oh no, I just changed the table to black. That's what it was. And then I wanted the kids to kind of have like their own little desk in the study. So we put in these more school chair looking desk. I know it doesn't really match, but I don't know. That's what I wanted to put in it, so that's what I did. Um, but yeah, and then I just throwing in some paintings on the wall, just kind of give it a little more home feel, because you need a little oomph. And then I don't usually put fish tanks in my builds, but I did in this house just because I figured, you know what, if the kids have done their afternoon studies, then they can do that. And all those pictures like fit perfectly on the wall, and I was very impressed because I did not expect that to happen. And then yeah, adding in some lights so written in the dark. And I didn't put the diaries in the bedroom. I thought it'd be kind of a cute staging idea, I guess. Just to put them on the desk in the study. And for that punching bag, I'm not too sure if they can use it or not because it is set close to the wall. But I'm quite sure I've done it before, and I'm pretty sure they can use it. So that's what that is. I mean, I didn't want it like kind of sticking out of the wall, so I thought it will work there. And then we're just pushing the house to the back, just kind of make a little bit extra more room for the pool area. So this pool is covered, but technically it's outside because it's not a full it's not a full on house. Full on house. It's not a full on enclosed room because we do open it up. Um, but yeah, I think it turned out pretty good. I mean, the walls are pretty bare and kind of plain and simple and nothing too crazy. But I think it actually worked out pretty good. And I would probably do this idea that I do here again. And I was looking for like full length windows, like just single tile windows, but we don't have anything, which is kind of annoying. Like we have full length for what's it called for like the first height, like these height windows. We don't have anything for like medium height or large height for single windows, which is a little bit annoying. I wish we did. That'd be nice. And I didn't want to put like some type of wall up in here, so we just did the really tall half wall, just so it's not technically a floating window per se. And then yeah, just kind of getting that tiled rock look I thought kind of worked well with the house, kind of matched, not matched the roof, but have the same look as the roof. And then just kind of went with that what do you call it? I know this is like a tile kind of wall pattern that we have in the game, but to me this is more like that plaster stucco look, I guess you can say. And I don't know, I just figured that this house would have like a matching patio set. I don't usually do everything matchy match, but I did with this house, and I'm not hating it, but I just wish that the color, like the pillows, came in like different patterns, because I have the same patterns for the entire like set. A little annoying. And I'm just kind of giving them a outside sink area and some barbecue gizmos, and I figured that could be like the towel cover for the pool. And I don't really know if they will or not, but I feel like they would use that counter. So if they use it instead of cooking their food inside, I will just delete it because that would be very frustrating. And I feel like I forgot something in this house. I did put the bin in. I put it in the corner right over there by the. I don't know. I feel like I forgot to put something in this house. I know it wasn't a fire alarm. I know that. I just have no idea what I put in it. But yeah. So that's the pool area. I thought it was pretty cool. Kind of did the idea with the, the walls that look like they're like the folding doors, which I would love to have. Like, we actually, what I would love to have is like a giant kitchen with like 5 ovens, like 4 ovens, like 2 stoves, 3 sinks, like those really long like farm kitchen sinks, and then like an entire like fold up doors on the entire wall going out to like a gorgeous backyard. That's like goals right there. That will probably never happen. And then just into the master bedroom bathroom combo. So kind of a different vibe in this room from the rest of the house per se, just because there's not like a lot of color set on the rug in what's it called, in the living room. So thought I would go a little something bold in this room, which I thought worked pretty well. Um, I mean, yeah, I'm pretty sure I layer carpet on carpet. Yeah, I do. And then we just kind of give them a little sitting area in this master. I don't know. I just feel like when you have a master bedroom that's so big, you should just have like a sitting area in it because it would make sense, if it's not just a bedroom but like a sanctuary or like an oasis getaway from kids, the craziness and the heckness of the day. Usually I do like just living room chairs, but I don't know. I just thought kind of doing like the love seats would kind of be like a little good idea because you can take a nap, blah blah blah. Have your kids in there, drink your coffee, drink your tea, whatever works. And usually I do have, wow, what is it called? Walk-in closet? Yeah, walk-in closet in most of my uh, master bedrooms. But I don't know, I just feel like this one didn't really need it. And we just kind of kept the walls not bare, but just kind of simple, playing it up with the paintings. I didn't really know what I wanted to do, so we got to this little world map painting, just sizing it up using the right bracket key. And I don't know what else they're painting up in here, to be honest. I couldn't really make up my mind. Oh, okay, it was this one. I couldn't make up my mind. I do know it has shadows. Like, I didn't realize that shadows on it, but nothing like really worked. So I was okay with that because I'm not really gonna pay attention to that if I was to play the game, or not play the game, play this house. Or I mean, you can easily just size it down or get rid of it. It's up to you. And I just thought, it'd be kind of, well, I didn't really think of this. I didn't think of this until I actually saw it. But I was like, hey, let's get the little mini globe and put it right underneath the map. Not that special, but yeah, I mean, very basic for the master bedroom. Nothing crazy, like I said. And this window, I have actually never used it before, and I am 98% sure we got it with the Get Together pack. And I've never used it before, but I actually really like it. I like the look that it has, and I don't know, it actually like fits this house so perfectly and this bathroom so perfectly. Like, I don't know, it just works, and I liked it. And then this house does only have 2 bedrooms, but you could always change the what is it called? The office. You can always change the office. Not quite sure what I was doing here, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna go pretty soon. But I did do kind of like this one basic girls' room, one boys' room, whatever your preference is. The girls' room does have like a lot of more musical instruments and everything in it, and I think the guy has, like the boys' room, I think it has a guitar in it, possibly. I don't think so, to be honest. I'm not sure what I put in that room per se. I know I didn't really know what I wanted to do with the boys' room. Didn't really know what direction I wanted to go. But it turns out pretty good in the end. And it's kind of getting some. I was gonna put clutter on the ground, but I was like, you know what? No. I feel like this house would be always spick and span clean. Like the girl would just be pristine and be like, come on, and be like, oh my gosh, blah 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 blah, whatever. But then the boy would be just a little bit more messy. Not saying it's because it's a boy, but you never know. Oh, you know what? Sorry, I did get rid of the diaries. Oh, but then I forgot to put them back in, I think. Okay. So yeah, if you want to get the journals or the diaries or whatever you want to call them, I did forget to put them back into the house. So that is something that you will want to add. I mean, if you want it, it's completely up to you. But yeah, I mean, that's the girls' room, very basic. And then the guys' room is, I didn't want to do the same layout. It just kind of bugs me sometimes, like, even though I know it's just the same, just like when the bed's like right against well right next to each other. Even when I think about it, like all my friends have had rooms with their siblings like next to them, they don't ever put the bed like right against the same wall, I feel. So that's what I just kind of changed up the look just a little bit. Oh, the boys' room does have like a lot of like movie poster memorabilia and all that stuff. So, I mean, yeah, it's a little bit more mishmashed up. But I personally think it works, to be honest. I'm not gonna show any landscaping that I did. I'm pretty sure that it's like not even that much landscaping, to be honest. Oh, yeah, I put like a bunch of vines and everything on the house, but that was like not last minute, but last thought, I guess you could say. I'm just heading to screenshot. So this is the front of the house. Got lots of vines all over the place. Just kind of a closer look. So it's just kind of an idea of a driveway there, but not so much. Enter the foyer area, very basic, nothing too crazy. Into the kitchen, loving the island. Dining room area with those giant enlarged lights to get that chandelier effect. And then just kind of another look of like the bookshelf and the bar area. Family room, very basic, nothing too crazy. Huge TV, love it. Living room area, or the living room area. Office. And then yeah, if you guys are wondering, this house is available for download on the gallery. Username is the same, Dion_YT. And then it's just the back of the house. But yeah. Oh yeah, and then we have the outside pool area, very basic. And the kids' bathroom, and then we have the boys' room, and I think the girls' room next. Yeah, and then we have the girls' room right here. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this build. Don't forget to leave your thoughts, comments, and ideas down below. Don't forget to hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. Anyways guys, hope you all have a great day, and I'll talk to you all soon.